Welcome to a quick episode of Cooking with Casey. I'm making myself a smoothie. In here I have, these are all pre-cut and pre-frozen in my freezer. Bananas, purple grapes, kiwis, strawberries, oranges, apples, and spinach. I've added some honey in there. Now I'm gonna add a teaspoon of this Kama hemp, 100% organic hemp juice powder. This is from Ireland. After only 3 days of using this, I have already noticed that it is helping settle some of my stomach issues, which is a pleasant surprise. Not only is that a surprise, but as an old hippie like myself, I had no idea that the amount of vitamins and nutrients you got from the whole hemp plant by juicing it was this much. So all the missing vitamins A's, B's, and riboflavins and different things you need that you're not getting in your life, this is a great dietary supplement, or actually addition to your diet, to get the health you need. So I'm going to make this smoothie real quick and try it out. All right, now keep in mind that Kama hemp powder is very earthy and kind of reminds me of wheatgrass. So have that in mind when you're making your own smoothies, because you're going to want to match it up with very powerful flavors to offset that kind of wheatgrass flavor if you're not used to it. I love it, don't mind it at all, and here's to your and my health. That's good stuff. And if you're interested in learning more about hemp, CBD, or cannabis, then go subscribe to youtube.com/DTR show. That's my other channel where I'm producing the docu-series The Cost of Cannabis right now, to educate you about the different products out there and debunk the myths and lies behind medical marijuana.
Be with you, my brother Casey. Thank you so much for bringing me into your platform today. I love you so much. You are an amazing person in this industry, and I'm so grateful to know you. I'm so grateful, even though I can't get out there to hug your neck for me, because I love you to life.
Well, you know I got a sensitive neck, so that would hurt. Because, well, let's start at the beginning. You grew up in Idaho. What tribe are you from again? So that my white ass doesn't mispronounce that.
Well, I should introduce myself properly in that way. So my name is Jill Michelle Wheaton Abraham, my full name. My mom is Eileen Abraham, and my uncle was Chief Raymond Abraham. And I am a member of the Kootenai tribe of Idaho. My tribe is in the northernmost part of Idaho, right next to the Canadian border. And we're one of 7 tribes, one of 7 bands of Kootenai Indians.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous up there in North Idaho. And that was one of the things, like, you know, being born in Idaho myself, that was an immediate connection. And oh man, do I want to jump right into that immediately?
We can talk about Idaho right off the bat.
Let's talk about Idaho right off the bat and how they're still stuck in their colonialism ways.
Yeah, Idaho.
They're going to be the last ones to get cannabis out there and be okay with it. And so you were a guerrilla grower, according to the information you shared to me. So, like, you know, lay it on me. I already told you how I feel about Idaho.
Well, so I grew up in Alaska, actually, and didn't move to Idaho until the 8th grade. And so just when, you know, I was really starting to
today to keep me as pain-free as possible to do this wonderful interview with Gil. Let's bring in Gil. How's Israel, Gil?
Oh, Israel's wonderful. It's a wonderful evening today. The storm's done and over. We're finally back with electricity over here, back from the dark ages yesterday. And
exactly.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, for those that don't know, we were supposed to do this interview yesterday, but unfortunately, the storm in the Atlantic knocked out all of Gil's power, and so we moved it to today. So it's sunny and shiny, and we get to see your beautiful face, Gil, and all that amazing product Cannaboost behind you, which looks gorgeous. That's a gorgeous setup. I can't wait to talk about
Thank you.
Cannaboost. But before we get into Cannaboost, let's give people a quick backstory on you and how you got to this point.
Yeah, well, it all started when I was, well, look at me, I'm a skinny, nice guy now, but back in 1999, I weighed 99 kilos at the most of my weight. And I was a soldier, and at some point I got Crohn's disease. And for those of you who don't know what Crohn's disease is, it's an intestinal disease that basically what happened to me was that I lost blood into my intestines and basically fainted. And
The Cost of Cannabis documentary starts on 4/20 with one man's defiant act against the judicial system in Marijuana Martyr. Travel through time with a history of hemp. Explore the world of weed across the planet. The real war on drugs revealed in Reefer Racism. Education on what makes a quality product in the CBD community. Come relax or get lit with us in cannabis culture. And why are veterans that fought for freedom not free to use medical marijuana in Warriors of Weed? All on the Down the Road Show YouTube channel.
Welcome to Sunday service, where we preach about the holy healing plant, God's gift to Mother Earth, and our sacred sacrament. No judge, just love. All pronouns, faiths, and faithless are welcome at Cannabis Church. We're here to end the stigma of the devil's lettuce and connect to better wellness personally, spiritually, socially, and for the planet. Whether you need connection to humanity or the universe or the great creator of your choice, or if you just need good vibes and to meditate with love and light, all are welcome with green grace in this safe space. I'm your pastor, Casey. Welcome to Cannabis Church. You can partake in the smokable or edible sacred sacrament of your choice at any time during Cannabis Church. Please consume freely. I know I'm using every cannabis related product I can find, so thank you very much, Julie, for your holistic hemp. Mental health should not be a pill requirement. There should not be pill requirements for mental health. We look the other way as we allow people to dive into a bottle and self-prescribe their own pills and self-prescribe whatever they want, as long as it's not fucking cannabis, right? As long as it's not cannabis. The health of the planet. The health of the planet, for the love of God, you know, and for the health of the veterans that are homeless in the streets. Those veterans you all claim to love, that all of a sudden now they're homeless junkie in the street. Did they lose their benefits because they chose to utilize medical cannabis to help with their PTSD, but they were in a prohibitive state, so they lost their benefits? Definition: to persecute, right? To harass or punish in a manner designed to injure, grieve, or afflict, specifically to cause to suffer because of belief, or to annoy with persistent or urgent approaches such as attacks, pleas, or impunities, or to pester. Pester is another good word for persecute, or to persecute. But yesterday, how many of us are walking around feeling like our just feet are too heavy to pick up? We're out there swimming in a deep ocean and we just can't stay afloat, constantly feel like we're drowning, trying to catch our breath because we're being weighed down. And we think we got these giant boulders on our shoulders, but they're not. They're not. You want to know what they are? I'll tell you what they are right now. Here we go. They're rocks. They're individual rocks. We've been picking up those rocks our entire life by what other people are saying to us and putting on us and judging us for. And we've accumulated all these rocks in our pockets, collecting them like I see my nephews do. They love collecting rocks, you know, they just can't help coming back from the beach with just a pocket full of rocks. We do that as adults. We've been collecting these rocks since childhood and through teenage years and young adult and through our adult lives by other people's judgments and bullshit that they like to fucking throw at us. That whole throwing a rock at a glass house, right? No wonder we can't swim. No wonder we're filled way down and like we're drowning. We got pockets full of rocks. Useless rocks. And they're not even ours. We need to get rid of those rocks. We can be light and free, so we can swim, so we can surf with the tide, so we can run marathons, so we can walk freely, unencumbered and not weighed down by a pocket full of rocks. Pot Pastor Casey here. May you have a blessed 420. May the terpenes and cannabinoids enrich your endocannabinoid system. That's my blessing for all of you. Here at Cannabis Church, I'm the founder of Cannabis Church. That's right, Casey Murdoch. They call me Pot Pastor Casey. My beliefs are in the First Amendment and freedom of religious cannabis and religious cannabis use. Now, what is religious cannabis? All use of cannabis is religious, whether you know it or not. Most people that use it on a regular basis are going through some sort of personal ceremony where they're in touch with themselves and getting to know themselves better. And anytime you're getting in touch with yourself and getting to know yourself better, you're getting in touch with God. That's right. Anytime you're getting to know yourself and getting in touch with yourself and you're taking care of your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, your overall well balance, and especially your endocannabinoid system, you're paying homage to God and his creation, which is the cannabis plant and is us as humanity. That is what I will continuously be fighting for our religious cannabis practices. Whether you say you're using it for adult use or you say you're using it for medical use, I've used it for both. And it has always helped me with my spirituality and my overall wellness, because that is all connected and is completely integral to my overall balance, my spirituality. And cannabis helps me with my spirituality, whether people want to believe that or not. And this cannabis right here that I just smoked, I just grew from seed to flower all the way to harvest with my own two hands, like God intended. He gave us all the seeds we would need. Here at Cannabis Church, and according to my beliefs, cannabis is the tree of life that the Bible references. End of story. And I use it accordingly. Whole plant, whole medicine, whole spirituality. And I don't require my congregation or members of Cannabis Church that come and go to share my exact beliefs in God or the universe or religion. It's up to them how they express themselves and get in touch with themselves and the universe or God or the creator of their choice, or not, through cannabis. And that is their religious right. Here at Cannabis Church, it's a God-given right. It's a birthright. It's a universal right. It's a Mother Earth planetary right that will save this planet. This is sacred smoke to me. And with that, may this blessing go out to everyone watching this.